Hey, got an email I was going to respond to, and I might as well do it on a video here. It is says, "Hello, Wingman. Trent James here from LA, Lower Alabama. Love your videos. I agree with you most of the time. Like to get your take on the problem I'm having making campground reservations. Anywhere we travel here in the Southeast, we have to make reservations months in advance. I think that will get better for campers because of high fuel costs and the uncertainty in the economy. What do you think? Am I missing something? Do you think it's going to get easier to make campground reservations in the future?" Signed, TJ from LA. Well, TJ, thank you so much. Got some bad news for you. I don't think it's going to get any easier to make campground reservations, at least in certain parts of the country. As you may or may not know, my wife and I owned a campground for 8 years here in Central Texas. And holidays, special events, we were full. But most of the time, seriously, most of the time, if it was during the middle of the week, you could get in and make a reservation on very short notice. The problems I hear from people that go, "God, it takes a year to get, into a campground in Florida." Well, heck yeah, it's Florida. I mean, you're in Lower Alabama. That's a pretty dang beautiful place to be, especially during the cold winter months. A lot of stuff to do. People are friendly. Food's great. I mean, you can see why there is a demand in certain parts of the country. So if you're on the in the Gulf Coast area, especially over in Florida, if you're in the West Coast area or even in Arizona, campground space is a premium, as you know, and you're going to pay a lot of money for it. And the reservations, everybody wants to go there. Everybody wants to get in. But you're saying with the economy, fuel prices, yeah, fuel prices are crazy, probably not coming down for a while. The economy is very, very uncertain. I had said something about RVing being a fad in a recent video, and I want to explain what I meant when I said the fad is going to get over. People are never going to stop wanting to RV, but this fad, this "I gotta have it," I think is already peaked. I think that the pandemic spurred a lot of people to explore RVing. Many people love it. Most people, I think they do. But a lot of people are like, we just spent a lot of money for it. That was an expensive lesson. So I think that the fad in terms of the newbie RV buyer is pretty well peaked. It's on the way down. So that'll be good news, right, for campgrounds, making campground reservations. Not so fast. Because of events that are beyond our control. Inflation, high grocery prices, high fuel prices, the war over there in Ukraine, all the uncertainty, the border crisis that still hasn't been handled. So many things going on. People want to escape. But something is happening to the middle class. As you know, go to the grocery store, everything's gone up. Paychecks have not gone up at the rate that the cost of everything's gone up. So many people in the middle class, I believe, they're looking at themselves over the dinner table and going, "Honey, we got to do something." Our paycheck it can't keep up. We got homeowner association dues, and we got house payments and car payments and the kids' school stuff and all the different things. Wait a minute. What if we downsize? What if we buy one of these RVs and we can live full-time in an RV? It's got to be less expensive. I mean, think about it. We could travel and it'd be kind of an adventurous thing to do. And so people are going to, in my view, in my opinion, lots and lots of people, instead of the fad of the newbie RVer that just wants to go out and travel and have fun and socially distance, you're going to have this new fad, this new trend, if you will. And the trend is going to be from people that they need to save money. They're drowning in debt. Credit card debt is high. Payments are high on everything. I mean, look at if you've got credit card debt, look at the interest rate. There's a little thing down there that tells you how long it will take if you just make the minimum payment, how many years it will take you to pay off that credit card. And it's a lot. So there's a lot of pressure on people, and I think that we're going to see the full-time RVers numbers going way up. Where are they going to stay? They're going to stay in campgrounds. So even if some of these new people, the people that made a bad decision, don't want to RV anymore, if they're going away, that's going to be made up for by the people that are trying to downsize in their life, and they're going to need a place to stay. And those places are going to be called campgrounds. So my suggestion is to pray for the best, plan for the worst. RVers are pretty good at preparing. I would continue to make your reservations months in advance. But as I'm saying this, I'm also thinking there's another issue going on. Cancellation policies. Many people have got their RV in the shop. When's it going to come out? You got a reservation coming up. When you made your campground reservation, you never anticipated that your RV was going to be in the shop for a month or 2 or 3 or whatever. What's a cancellation policy at the campground that you are making the reservation at? You better find out, because many of them, and I promise more every single day, are looking for ways to keep your money. Not even roll it forward, but to keep your money. And in a sense, you can't blame them. It's a business. They want to make as much money as they can. But read the cancellation policy, because if you can't make it for whatever reason, are you out completely, or will they give you a credit that you've got to use in 30 days or 6 months or whatever? Read the cancellation policy, because a lot of people I read online are very, very ticked off when they figure out, no fault of their own, they could not come camping and they just lost $200, $300, $400 and they lost the use of their RV. So TJ from LA, I hope that this has made some kind of sense. I do not see any relief in terms of making the campground reservations at, 2 weeks in advance. I mean, some people can do it if you get lucky, but most people, you do have to make them weeks and months and sometimes a year in advance, especially if it's in a very, very popular area. But what do you think, folks? Do you think that things are going to get easier in terms of making campground reservations, or they're going to be stay the same, stay difficult, challenging, if you will? Post your comments down below, and if you, like TJ from LA, have a question, you want to get my take on something, I would love to hear from you. You can shoot me an email. That address is down below. You can also leave me a voicemail message 24/7. I listen to every voicemail. I read every single email, and I try to respond to as many as I can. So contact me, and we all want to be heard. I know you want to be heard. So let me hear from you. TJ, thank you so much for writing. I do appreciate it. Wish you the very best. Folks, I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun. As I say, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you soon.